So after my PG, that's when I got Bluee. So, but Bluee, I actually supposed to have Bluee around the time that I had Prime, on the day that I had Prime. But Bluee, you know, we had personal situations and shit like that. Boom. Goddamn. So I got Prime for the little one rounder. Boom. We did my thing there. Went to the PG. Came back. Bluee was home. You feel what I'm saying? I got, he calling me out. I want him to keep telling though. I want him. I want him. I want him. So I eventually get started. I get him. I get him on the shots. So a lot of niggas like duck me in Nut House. You feel what I'm saying? When I was in my Nut House realm, then all of a sudden, niggas want to battle me in the shot. So I battled, boom, I battled Prime, boom, went. Goddamn, I battled Bluee. Bluee, I knew I was going to beat him because a lot of niggas show a lot of intimidation from the coin toss. You feel what I'm saying? That they ain't really ready or they ain't prepared. So I don't try to show nothing if I don't, you feel what I'm saying? Even if I ain't comfortable at that time or with my shit, you ain't going to know. You feel what I'm saying? We just going to go through that shit. So.
Okay, to stop you right there, out of all your battles, is that something you started to pick up on? Like, right when the coin toss, you can almost look at your opponent and tell if they're ready or not?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, and I learned that from Breed. Soon as we introduced ourselves, Breed, he came straight off. I'm going to fuck you up, you feel what I'm saying? Turned up with it, so I'm like, okay, he ready to rap. So when I battled Bluee, you know, I come off Young Riddick WGB, you feel what I'm saying? My slogan shit, boom. He come off, he just like Chuck Block. I'm like, oh, he ain't prepared, you feel what I'm saying? He can get through his rounds, but he ain't gonna land like he's supposed to. And when I watched that battle, he was landing a couple of them shits, but I was just like, I'm more of the veteran. I showed more of the veteran side of me, you feel what I'm saying? So it was like, it was easy, you feel what I'm saying? It was easy, but he was good. And I told him, shout out Baby Bluee. I told him, I'm like, bro, don't battle me yet. You feel what I'm saying? I understand you want a big plate or you want to play a nigga with a name or that's doing something, but don't battle me. You feel what I'm saying? Just stand in front of somebody because I'm to the point now, I don't get nervous. I'm just, you feel what I'm saying? I come do what I need to do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, once I stood in front of Prime and he was goddamn, and it was mediocre shit, but that shit was meaning something. So it was like, all right. Goddamn, I done stood in front of some niggas that's really rapping, so I gotta get my shit right. But I still ain't got no top dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? I supposed to have gold at one point in time, but that got pushed back due to the corona shit. So it's a lot, man, but.
So the notes battle.
Notes. All right, let's talk about.
Yes, because this is something that, of course, in the building, it was a discrepancy that I feel like kind of took away from the battle in a way, which was the round structure. And I think we talked about this off camera.
Right.
But for the people that may watch the footage or may have been in the building, explain to us what was the discrepancy with the rounds and the time. And
okay. Stuff. When the battle, that wasn't the original date. It was a date before then. So Notes got there. He was like, we already had it set for 3 rounds. 2 minutes a piece, 2 minutes, 30 seconds a piece. So I'm like, all right, I'm cool with that. You feel what I'm saying? Cool with that. Next thing you know, the little pandemic shit hit to where they say, oh, we gotta have tickets now, all this, you feel what I'm saying? So Notes was like, all right. I mean, Ant hit me like, boy, Notes say 1 rounder, you feel what I'm saying? He's like, I had 1 rounder. So when we get there, nobody, you feel what I'm saying? Me and Notes get to talking trash back and forth in the little message group. So now he like, all right, well, tell him to do 3 rounds. You feel what I'm saying? It's not my job to go to them and be like, switch it back to 3 rounds. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? We all in the group. If they didn't see that, that's not my job. You feel what I'm saying? So we gonna keep it where it's at. They ain't say, all right, Riddick and Notes, you got 3 rounds now. You feel what I'm saying? That ain't how I prep. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm prepped in 1 round, 5 minutes. You feel what I'm saying? Goddamn. That whole jump, like, they had me losing. Like, they had me losing to this guy. Like, he was spitting, he was talking some shit, but it's like, it's a difference in battle rap, man. You can't just punch a nigga to death. You feel what I'm saying? You can't punch. Because 9 times out of 10, some niggas don't believe you. You feel what I'm saying? So it was like, all right, and this how I knew how he was gonna come. Coin toss, for instance. Everybody at the coin toss. Flip the coin. When I called heads, it landed heads. He looked at me like, Lord, I don't want to go first. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to go first, but shit, if you got some bangers, nigga, go ahead. You feel what I'm saying? Shoot for that shit. Cause I'm gonna shoot for it. If I got bangers, I know I got bangers on you. I'm gonna shoot for it. But yeah, like franchise for instance, he had me losing. You feel what I'm saying? He on stage with us, he had me losing. But I'm like, bro, if y'all really watch the footage, Young Riddick versus Notes, like, it's no clear, it's a classic battle. You feel what I'm saying? It's no clear win either way. You feel what I'm saying? He was punching me to death. I was punching him, scheming and talking. You feel what I'm saying? So it's all in how somebody else want to judge it. But what franchise came to me after, like, bro, I had you losing, but you won in the building. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people say, oh, you might lose on cam, but shit, on cam to me, not even because it's me. It's just I feel like I critique more shit than him. Like,